Hi everyone, it's Javon back again for another episode, and I want to thank you guys for coming to check this out. Hope you guys have enjoyed your holiday. I know loads and loads and loads of people love celebrating Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays because it wasn't always, but as I got older, I learned how to appreciate it because it was a moment that I used to reflect on my year, on what I'm going through in my life, and all the things that I'm grateful for in my life. So I appreciate it a lot for that. So hopefully you guys spent your time doing that and just being grateful for everything you have because I'm sure you guys have a lot since you're watching me right now. um, so this week, I want to talk about not only gratitude but inspiration. And like I said, I normally spend Thanksgiving to reflect a lot and just see where I am, see if I accomplished the goals that I set out to accomplish, and if I didn't, what could I change next time so I can accomplish those goals? And just also on top of that, find out what new goals you want to add to the list. So it's a plethora of responsibilities around this time, but I don't look at it like a responsibility. It's a responsibility to myself, but it's not like a strain. So definitely appreciate this season for that. But for me, I drove to Pennsylvania to visit my mother, and I spent Thanksgiving with her, spent a couple days with her. As you can see, I'm not in my normal setup. So that for me was great because along the way is a 3 hour drive from where I live in Virginia. I got a chance to, think. I got a chance to listen to some audiobooks. I got a chance to, just really, like I said, just reflect and understand where I am at this point in my life. And one of the books I checked out was a book that my friend suggested called The Banker's Code. And I really like that book because it shows a different perspective towards financial freedom that I haven't considered before, which is lending out money. And in exchange, you'll have interest for providing that money to people. And to protect your funds, you normally lend based on collateral. So, for an example of real estate, which we're so fond of, a person may lend you money, but they want the deed of trust recorded and a promissory note between you and them saying, "Hey, I loaned you 50,000, and this deed shows that this promissory note, is signed and recorded. So just in case the house is sold or anything happens to this house, I have my claim to the $50,000, which is amazing." Um, in the banker's code, it spoke about families using what's called the banking system to, build their wealth. You know, building wealth through lending, it's amazing because the big stress is losing the money. But if you have like a deed, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, it's you may lose the money, but you may gain the asset. And it just really got me thinking because there's tons of ways to make money, and loads of millionaires and billionaires, they have a large portion of their invested may be in one thing, but they also have other streams of income as well. And I started thinking about myself and my current position and my investments. They're mostly in real estate. Yes, I have a few stocks and cryptos, but it's mostly in real estate. So I sort of think of other ways to diversify my portfolio, and regardless, I would have never thought about that if it wasn't for this book. So this book inspired me to, reflect even more on just my financial position and my financial future. So, that's what I want to talk about today. Definitely take some time to just reflect, see where you are, be grateful for what you have, and also wonder of what you could get, because there's so much out there that we can do if we spend a little time to figure that out. So that's all for today. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll check you next time.